94 Feet of Life. We're at the scene. If you haven't subscribed, what the hell are you waiting for?
Right.
Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us everywhere. We're covering all four corners like the Dean Smith offense.
Well, the quartet of platforms, man. That's how we say it. Yeah.
I'm dealing with the strings. I'm pulling strings right now on Germ's heart. So if y'all ain't seen the last episode, you understand what I mean by that.
It's like the 2010 T. Not 1, not 2, not 3, 4.
It's all back. So please follow us. Now, if you've tuned into the last episodes, you have seen that we have given the results for year 1 and year 2 of Blind GM, in which our illustrious panelists are attempting to pick a big three. Germ was extremely happy with his first pick, not so much with his second pick. Germ has to trust me, though, because I just may have something for him that he might be intrigued with. So don't touch that dial just yet, Germ.
Germ, we in the same bag on this pick because we both picked the same one.
Brother.
So either Germ is copying off Big Shot paper or Big Shot copying off Germ paper. I don't know which one is which, but they are thinking extremely alike right now. And as we approach the big three, now we are in year 3, in which we have to pick the big out of the big three. So they did not pick A, B, or C. No one on the panel has picked A, B, or C. So it's only right that I go in alphabetical order and reveal A, B, and C.
Oh boy.
So let's start with A.
Darko Milicic. Let's go, Darko.
Player A was Marvin Bagley III.
Oh, man, get that slot.
Okay. Oh, yeah. We good.
Okay.
Dodge one.
Player B was Bam Adebayo.
Ooh, we got the Bam.
That's a miss.
That's us.
That's a miss, but let's see what comes up. Okay.
Let's see what comes up. I love the optimism. Love the optimism. This is why I rock with Big Shot, man. You got to have optimistic people in your camp. If you don't have optimistic people in your camp, you're just putting yourself in a situation in which you're going to be a negative Nathan or a negative Nancy, and nobody wants to hang with that. They're booger eaters, as J-Ham like to say. So player C, y'all dodged another one, Brooke Lopez.
Okay.
And y'all, hey, look, y'all was tempted on that C too. Y'all wanted that C. So player D, pause.
Let's go, Jerm.
Player D was Joel Embiid.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, that's the process. What you thought? Suicides and salads? Because I'm the GM, baby. Let's go. Stop playing.
So that makes up the slight disappointment I had in missing on Jaylen Brown. That covered up for that.
Reggie Bullock or Shannon Brown. Let's go. Let's go.
If y'all have seen the last two revelations, y'all
I'm about to get down and do the CM Punk
roller coaster that we have put Jerm on.
Yeah, man. I got Wiggins' old slaw ass. But at least now I got Joel to protect the rim.
You do.
I feel a little bit better.
You should feel a little better about that. Joel Embiid with Malcolm Brogdon and Andrew Wiggins is not the worst. It could be worse.
Yeah, I sure could. I could have picked Jeremy Grant.
You could have had Andrew Wiggins with Brooke Lopez if you went with your first mind.
Ugh. Yikes.
Well,
yeah. Be optimistic and be grateful that you picked that one.
Yes, I'm grateful.
Okay.
I am full of great.
Now we got Ham pick.
So let's talk about Ham. Ham, player E, is Miles Turner.
That's not
It's not Joel. Unfortunately, it's not Joel.
But now, we'll go to the playoffs. We'll sell a few tickets.
Yeah, but it's not Joel.
Ham team is super solid.
They don't make the playoffs. Ham team is making the playoffs.
But we're the white, all white bread, open faced cheese toast that I like to reference.
You know, so we'll be there. We'll be good and wholesome, and we'll be out.
Let's see those the big numbers, because I think this is so.
So for those of you who tuning in and you made your own picks, here are the results of your picks. So no cheating. This is what it was. So these were the picks. These were the pick stats. Now, what I am going to reveal to you guys, for those of you who probably looked up the stats and said these weren't their stats, these were a blended combination of per 35 stats and regular stats.
Nah. Suckers.
Yeah.
So even if you put these in, you still wouldn't find the player. But just know, I swear on my family's name, all of these stats came from these players, and they have earned these stats at the collegiate level in their last year or whatever they played. So if they were a senior, the year they got drafted, I took the senior year stats. Obviously, if it was a freshman, I took the freshman year stats, sophomore, junior, so forth, so on. So these were the stats. Your eyes did not deceive you on this one, you guys. Well, except for if you pick player C. Kind of deceptive. Kind of.
If you would have picked
what
C
made y'all
across
pick
the
player
board.
D? Was y'all just swinging at that point? What made y'all pick player D? Because that, looking at the stats now, that ain't convincing to me.
Can I tell you why?
Go ahead, Gerald. I'll tell you. I'll give my answer.
4 turnovers a game tells me he handles the ball a lot. So that tells me he's in the post and he has to make decisions. So then you look at the next part and you see the field goal percentage is at 62%. So that tells me he can make a jump hook, or in the lane he's efficient. So the only other player that's as efficient as he is player A. But then we also selling the fact that we get 19 points, 14 boards, and 2.3 assists. It's hard to pass that up, because from a center, from a big, that shows he has ball skills. And that's the most important part was, so it was the ball skills for me. The fact that I noticed that he was turning the ball over, that means he held it. And that was what I see. That's just for me.
Really high field goal percentage. Rebounding usually translates for big. Like big dudes who rebound in college, 6'9" and up, usually will rebound in the pros. And also, just because of the way the game is played, they just don't dump it down into the post like that in college. So centers usually don't come into the league with big numbers, scoring-wise. And like Karl Anthony Towns is a guy I remember at Kentucky who I think averaged like 10, 11 points a game the one year he was at Kentucky.
Yep.
So on this one, I definitely was like, when as soon as you said this was the big category, I'm like, I'm not taking the big with the biggest scoring numbers.
Okay. And it paid off. So it was good thinking. So with that being said, I got a